Are you tired of being single? Are you tired of being a lonely loser? Well, this video is going to save your life. Top 5 fragrances to get a girlfriend. Number 1. That's how stupid these YouTubers sound, bro, with their penny droppers. Wear these fragrances and girls will jump into your bed. Shut off. These clickbait ass videos, bro, promising you to get a girlfriend, when in reality we need to focus on the problem. You need to fix yourself, fix your life, fix your body, fix your personality. But I will admit, like, cologne does help out a lot. It improves your confidence. We all know that confidence is like one of the biggest things that attracts women. When I was younger, I didn't know anything about cologne. So throughout my whole middle school and some of my high school journey, I wore this this cheap ass cologne called Hombre de Platino. Honestly, it smells pretty fucking good. I don't know how to describe it, but it's so sexy, so seductive. But it's probably just the memories that I have with it. When I got my first kiss, I remember I was trying to impress the girl. We were in like a festival or some shit like that, and then we went to the park, and she said she was cold. I said, hold up, I'm gonna go get my hoodie. So I grabbed my hoodie, I sprayed this shit on like 10 times, weak ass cologne, right? And then I gave it to her, and she was like, damn, this shit smells like you. And I was like, for real? For real? That's random. I don't know. I guess it smells like me, but it was a plan all along. The point of my long ass story is that the right cologne can help you out a lot, and you don't have to be like me wearing some cheap ass cologne. You can actually, you know, invest in a good smelling cologne to improve your confidence. So I'm going to give you my 5 recommendations for you to actually be confident around girls, and potentially, no promises, might get a girlfriend, you know. My number 1 recommendation, number 1 is gonna be one of the Versace Eros. Right now I got the red one, Eros Flame, because my girl is currently borrowing my blue Eros, my EDT. The thing I like about Eros is that it's such a youthful, sweet, and sexy cologne that any guy can pull off. If you go to clubs, if you go to parties, high school parties, prom, homecoming, this cologne's gonna work well. But it can also work well for just normal occasions, normal days. I wore Eros Flame to one of my dates with a girl from Tinder, and I was smelling confident, but I'm pretty sure I would have been more confident. I was wearing the EDT, the blue one. Still, any of the Eros, you make your choice. I'm biased, you make your choice. Any of the Eros is gonna be perfect for a date night to impress the girls. The second cologne that I'm gonna recommend is A&F Fierce. Now I only have a sample because I did upgrade to Parfums de Marly Percival, which I always recommend. So I decided to switch it up a little bit. I'm gonna recommend Fierce. You can tell this shit's empty because I love it, bro. It's a cheaper alternative, $100. You can also go for Mont Blanc Legend, but I love this DNA so much. When I first started to get into colognes, this was like one of my first 5 maybe samples that I got, and it was my go-to gym scent. If you didn't know, I do love going to the gym. You can tell right here by the biceps. So back in my single era, when I was still, you know, looking for girls, I would go to some soccer games, some girls soccer games. And this one time I was walking across the bleachers, and then this girl approached me and she asked for my Snapchat. And then the next day when I was going to the gym, I met up with her before. We went for a hug. She was like, damn, he smells good too. And that stuck in my mind because it made me realize that not only do you need to look good, not only do you need to go to the gym, you also need to focus on your hygiene and your smell, because it sticks to their memory, and then you're in their mind all day. So definitely some strategic play right there. But I wouldn't have figured it out if I wasn't wearing A&F Fierce. This DNA just works amazing. One of my personal favorites. So yeah, number 2 in the list to get a girl, A&F Fierce. Number 3 on my list is gonna be Invictus Victory Elixir. This is a new one to my collection, but I'm not really a stranger to this fragrance. The thing I like about this one is the vanilla that it has, and it's such a seductive scent, especially for the winter and the fall. The reason I said I'm not a stranger to this one is because one time I was on a date with a different girl. I promise I was not a fuckboy. It just so happens that every time I had an experience with a girl, I was wearing some cologne or some shit like that. But anyways, I tested this one out, sprayed it on my skin, and the whole day I was smelling amazing just from my wrist, and I fell in love with it. And then I also asked the girl that I was with if she liked it. She said yeah. She could have been lying, but I don't think she was, because it smells really good. Definitely for winter, more colder occasions. So if you're seeing a girl this fall, maybe you take her to you know, a Halloween pumpkin patch, some apple picking, whatever you guys do. I don't know, I haven't really had a Halloween experience with a girl, but definitely for fall, winter, Invictus Victory Elixir, a good sexy date night fragrance. Number 4 on the list is gonna be Valentino Born in Roma Coral Fantasy. Now this one, finally, this one is one that I have not had an experience yet with a girl. I haven't worn it with my girl actually. Definitely when it gets a little colder, I'll definitely pull it out on a date. People say that this is all year around, and I agree, but I also recommend people to wear it more for fall and winter, just because it does have a little bit of that red apple, tobacco, dark, you know, scent, which definitely works well with the colder weathers, but still pretty sexy, seductive, dark fragrance that is really versatile. Anyone can really pull it off, and I feel like it would be a perfect date night for just a romantic dinner because of that red apple. I feel like it has a little bit of a wine effect, you know, a wine vibe, if that makes sense. This one's kind of like an alternative to this one. It's a little less sweeter, but also a little darker. I feel like this one is just a sweeter vanilla. Definitely still a good choice for a date night cologne if you want to feel confident during your romantic date once you get the balls to ask out the girl, you know. So, you know, definitely something to keep in mind when you actually set up the date. And number 5 on the list, it's Jean Paul Gaultier Le Mille Parfum. This is the best Jean Paul Gaultier in my opinion. Even with my recent pickup, Paradise Garden, I feel like Le Mille Parfum still beats that one. Completely different scents, but still, this one I definitely prefer. This is Sexy Vanilla and Iris, which is like powdery and smooth. It's just so close to the skin, well blended, and this is the type of fragrance that actually attracts the girls closer to you instead of you projecting to them, which can definitely be a little bit useful. Let's say you're on an intimate dinner and you don't really want to like clog her with something strong like Invictus Victory Elixir, and you want something smooth, well blended, that won't like project as much, then Jean Paul Gaultier is still a sexy vanilla date night fragrance that works really well. My experience with this one was just wearing it with my girl in the arcade, the movies, and then that's when I introduced her into my addiction to colognes, you know, my hobby to colognes. I pulled out the sample, I sprayed some on, and I was like, this is Jean Paul Gaultier Le Mille Parfum. She was like, what the fuck did you say? Definitely one of my favorites, Le Mille Parfum. The best Jean Paul Gaultier in my opinion. So like I said, I don't want this video to be like, buy this fragrance and you're going to get 10 girls in your house knocking on your door begging you to date them. I'm not that type of person, not that type of creator. I don't want to lose my integrity, you know, by making that type of clickbaity videos. Instead, I do want to give real advice, and the thing that helped me out a lot when it comes to confidence with women, which I know a lot of young men lack and have trouble with, is going to the gym. First of all, I was a scrawny 115-pound teenager, 5'7" so definitely lagging on the height, but you need to work your ass off on the areas that you can change and improve. You go from a twig to actually having a few biceps for your girl to hold on when you're walking. Become physically active, which gives you like more liberation in your body, so you're not like closed down. I do have bad posture, and sometimes I do catch myself lacking, like just being a little bit closed, but still like playing some sports. I do wrestling, which is completely different, like a completely different, you know, field when it comes to sports, but still it improves your confidence, it builds character, it builds discipline. And then when you improve all that, you can actually start looking into outside things like colognes. You know, not only do you smell good and attractive to them, you smell good for yourself, and that builds confidence. Confidence is key, so good luck out there to all the guys. There's stuff out there, I know, but I believe in you, and the main thing is don't quit. Thank you for watching. Good luck out there. If you like this video, like, subscribe, it helps me out a lot. Follow me on Instagram. Thank you for watching. Just smell better.